What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and we are back with another Marvel Future Fight video. I want to say this is part 107? Or maybe it's 108. We'll see. Today, looks like we already got the 300 biometrics. We're getting 50 tickets, and, ooh, a Tier 2 ticket. So we might actually Tier 2 two characters today, and that is pretty cool. Which also at the same time a little unfortunate because that means one video instead of multiples. So let's go ahead and do this stuff here. I don't know why. I like to do my beginning of day stuff at the beginning of the video. I also want to talk a little bit about the store and how I'm a little disappointed in the store, if we're being honest. So there's been an update to the Shield Lab store. Right here, the item shop, I should say. So, alright. It's like a catch-22, alright? Because there's good stuff and there's bad stuff. And the good is that clear tickets, stuff like that are popping up in here. We're also seeing, uniform XP. All of this stuff purchasable with gold. Oh, look at that. I hit the jackpot there. And for 300 crystals, I can buy, these 50 level 3 uniform chips. That might actually be an okay deal. I'm going to pass on it, though. I'm going to go ahead and update the list, though, because I have some of those tokens. So, right here, you can get this Punisher War Journal for 30 tickets. It used to be that I would use this to acquire lots of stuff like gear up kits, and I was able to do it every 15 minutes because mine was level 15. And I kind of missed that. The gear up kits come in there every once in a while too, but I don't know. The problem is, and I'll spend 80,000 on the 5 black antimatter. That's fine with me. The problem I'm having with it is sometimes with the mission shop, and alright, let's just see if I can get it. No, we'll buy this actually. Let's see if that hits the jackpot again. It did not. Alright. I'll use 20 crystals for the 10 tickets. Here we go. Alright, they're perfect, okay? Amazing Spider-Man 605. 6,750 crystals. Holy crap. That is insane. Alright? I don't understand exactly what they're doing with that. If we're being honest, I mean, let's just go ahead and just see what I got here. I understand if we go into the store in just a minute. Let's see what my material box is. If we go into the actual store, okay, and we go to feature shop, pack. Actually, where do they have the loot boxes that they? Let's see. Upgrades. All right, so like character upgrades. So right here, all right, you've got your card chest. Okay, so for 10 card chests, it's 675 crystals to have a random chance at getting some of those high price, comics, okay? You would have to do 100 of this pack right here. 100 of that pack, and hope that with 100 you don't get one of that card in order to do similar, pricing crystal wise. It's insane. And I'm somebody that has no problem, spending money on stuff in the game. I mean, I've certainly, spent plenty of money. But, like, for me, I just don't understand. We're just going to clear this real quick just so I can cash in my free energy. I just don't understand, like, where their thought process is here. I would be far more inclined if that was like 2,500 crystals to actually buy it, I really would. I would actually consider that, you know, but I'm not going to spend, you know, $60 for a single card. It just blows my mind. I don't understand where they're going with that. Like, that is... Oh my goodness. I'm sure I'm not alone in my thinking on that. I mean, I would honestly rather take my chance with 100 cards. You know, running, if I'm going to spend 6,700 crystals, I would absolutely rather take my chance on 100 cards that I'm at least going to get, you know, a couple halfway decent cards, if not one of that card. I mean, obviously the benefit of doing it that way is you do get an actual guarantee that you're getting the card you want. And if we go into cards, you know, card collection, I should say, the Spider-Man card is... Alright, so, you know, that's going to be all attack plus 3. And I mean, I know that's solid. And honestly, it's going to be the last one that I'm missing because I have this card, you know, sitting, waiting to be leveled up, I believe. Let's actually just do this. I locked it so that I won't, like, accidentally... oh, no, I thought I had that card. Oh yeah, I do, right here. So, I mean, I have this card waiting to level up, and that would honestly complete that. If I were to buy that for 6,700 crystals, I would be completing that, and all my characters would get plus 3 on all attack. But man, I just can't justify that. And I really do feel like that is one of those, like, lines that, you know, I just don't feel like... I'm more offended by that than I was the loot boxes, you know? I mean, I know loot boxes are something that a lot of people weren't happy with, but, I mean, at least you were getting, for a new person like me, you know, I was able to get, like, 10 characters, you know, out of those loot boxes and at a pretty high spot. So, let's go into here, and we're going to look into tier 2ing some characters. Because I have 4 characters ready for tier 2. I have Agent Coulson, I have Songbird, I have Kate Bishop, and I have Mockingbird, all ready for tier 2. I also have Gwenpool. I mean, honestly, most of these characters are probably, you know, close enough to tier 2 that I could do something. Gwenpool is a character that I would love to use that tier 2 ticket on. I really want to get her leveled. There's also part of me that feels like I should probably just save it and use it on someone like Inferno. I'm definitely actually going to tier 2 Agent Coulson today because I'm aware that he is one of those characters you definitely want to tier 2. A downside of the changes they've made are all these materials, the Black Antimatter and the Norn Stones of Chaos, are very, very valuable now. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. So we tier 2 Coulson here. I've got this costume. Obviously applies to all heroes. Decreased damage received by supervillains by 15%. Increased damage dealt to supervillains by 45%. And increases guaranteed critical rate by 20%. That's obviously huge. So we're gonna be pretty excited to have that now. And I believe his costume actually does something to uniform list. Also, all allies plus 10% increase to defense. So I know a lot of people talk about Coulson being a huge, important part of the game. So I can't believe I waited that long to take him to tier 2, but we did it. I'm just getting nothing but emails today too. Sorry. So there's that other side of me that's like, what tier 2 ticket? Who do I use the next tier 2 ticket on? And honestly, you know, some people may say, hey, that's probably not the best call. I don't care. It's a character I love and a character I want to be a little bit better. Gwenpool is probably going to be my character. What's her passive? Activation rate 50% when attacking. Increase skill damage by 52%. Increase bonus damage by 40%. 100% chance to penetrate with super armor, all damage immune. Oh, nice. I really do feel like that's the character I really want to use it on. And I guess that's all that really matters. So we are going to go ahead and use my Tier 2 ticket that I just got on Gwenpool. Bam. I love Gwenpool. I honestly really and truly enjoy her comic. And I'm super excited to have her on my Tier 2 team now. So that's 2 more characters at Tier 2. And we're going to go ahead and run a couple... this is my mess team. So let's get Coulson, put him in charge. Put Gwenpool here, and we'll use him there. So we'll do the first round with Coulson. Gwenpool's comic has been pretty interesting. They're about to put her with the West Coast Avengers, which is being led by both Hawkeyes. You know, Clint Barton and Kate Bishop. There's some other characters. I honestly can't remember who some of the other characters were. This is the first time I think I've actually really used Coulson. It doesn't look like he's super strong on his own, but I feel like that's not the reason you actually use Coulson. But there you have it. Switch him out. And now I'll use Gwenpool, with whom I love. Her last issue is actually pretty interesting. She's way stronger than Coulson. Anyway, that's pretty much where we're at there. I think I've mentioned it in the last couple of videos. I've decided to hold off on advancing any more characters like to Tier 2 or towards Tier 3. Just because the resources are they're so stretched right now. They've made it so that, you know, the black antimatter, the Nornstones, the gold are just at such a premium. And I get it. I mean, you got to do something like that. That's fine. But like, I feel like the changes they made almost drive people to want to spend more, I guess. And I understand that's their right and their ability and all that. But I don't know. I think it was like, it's kind of like shuffling in place, if you will. What I've decided to do is I had been holding off on advancing, you know, Jean Grey and Cable, simply because, you know, there's 6 stars now, whatever. I'm kind of stopped here with her, because, you know, now I need 6 rank 5 black antimatter, and that's just gonna, let's just say I do this, okay? I mean, that's just gonna stretch me so thin. I want to get her to 6 stars, so that I can get Apocalypse unlocked. That's the last character I don't have unlocked. But I don't know if it's worth it right now. So I'm kind of like stuck on how I feel about using these resources to their best. And right now I kind of feel like just getting Jean Grey maxed out is probably the best thing for me. So that's what I've decided to start doing, is start giving all the extra bios to her, and go from there. So I don't really have much extra. I guess we can go ahead and give her the Gwenpool ones. So Anyway, that's where I'm at, and I'm certainly open to some suggestions. If you think you have a good suggestion for me. Because just everything costs BIOS, everything costs black antimatter, everything costs Nornstones. I mean, like right now, to enhance his potential, to go towards 70, I don't even have enough black antimatter for it. I don't. It would take literally 22% success rate. So not even a guarantee. So I mean, I don't have enough, and it's not worth it right now because Thor can't go tier 3. He is the only character I'm going to probably tier 3 when he is available, though. Anyway, hope everybody enjoyed the video today, and we'll see you.